For one day in May 2016, the Munich Malteser Cinema Palace turned into the stage of the well-known EDIUS.NET event, organized by Magic Multimedia. Visitors took the opportunity to see and try out many of NAB's innovations from Las Vegas being shown in Germany for the first time and to talk to the product experts. More than 500 visitors enjoyed the proven concept of presentations on the floor, exchanging ideas among professionals and attending workshops, as well as learning about new trends. The following day, Magic Multimedia, as Valley Distributor, invited resellers and trainers from all over Europe to inform about news and upcoming features and discuss the role of EDIUS, the structure of EDIUS users and user demands.
Hello, I'm David Clark from DVC in the UK.
I'm Luca Vandelli from Receo. We are a distributor in Italy.
My name is Hans Österberg. I'm representing ECAB distribution in Sweden.
My name is Jens and I come from Denmark and I'm a trainee.
I'm Katarzyna Wojtowicz. I'm responsible for Poland.
I am Timuçin Yeşil. I'm from Turkey. I'm from Alcom Technology.
My name is Søren Petersen and I'm from MediaTek in Denmark.
And it's really great to see all the distributors working together and exchanging ideas and talking with the people from Japan who actually do the software, the programming and stuff.
We are looking at all over the world to develop the EDIUS. So Europe has a lot of different culture and different languages. The most important thing for me is to see all the people, and I want to talk to them and get the information and all the requests. We are getting a very strong support from our partners and customers. That's why we are making a pretty good product that is accepted by the customers.
Although structures may not be the same in every country, all users seem to have one thing in common. Anybody who has tried EDIUS once is convinced.
The advantage is that it's pretty intuitive.
Once they start using it, they say, no, I don't want to go back to anything else. It's so nice and simple, and the main thing is it just works.
EDIUS have a better GUI. It's easy to work with, and it's extremely fast.
EDIUS is, since the beginning, the most powerful and easy to use software.
I can teach a guy to use EDIUS in half an hour.
It's a fast learning curve, so you can learn very easily.
Whereas if you're using Premiere, you will always find that it's supposed to do something, but then it doesn't quite do that, so you have to tick this and do that and faff around, whereas everything EDIUS does generally just works. It's also very nice and slick, and it concentrates on stuff you really need to do.
To the EDIUS developers, it is of great importance to exchange ideas with trainers, resellers, as well as customers. Together they discuss what users wish and how Grass Valley can meet the demand.
I trained a lot of people, different people in EDIUS. I trained a lot of from production companies, small companies who have used EDIUS for their post-production thing.
Our company interests broadcast products, professional products in Turkey.
A lot of event videographers and wedding videographers using it. Some people doing indie films are using it.
We're selling mainly to broadcasters and professional users.
We've got just a lot of plain individuals using it just to tart up their holiday videos. We've also sold to broadcasters. I've done some training at the BBC and they were using it for a lot of local news in our area for quite some time. And I know people like Reuters are using it.
I think that most of the customers we have is actually small production companies and videographers.
Customers like local TV stations. Then we moved to some smaller broadcasters, like Canal Plus, for example.
And I have been training the police, Secret Service in police, because they are using EDIUS when they are making reconstruction of crimes.
We saw quite a few to them as well. So they've just added a motion tracking feature, and one of the private detective places that I've deal with quite a lot was straight down to us to have a big demonstration on how to use the motion tracking to blot out people's faces.
Everything from broadcasters to educational, universities, police, military.
Government institutions, also to police, to main police office, let's say, which we are very proud of. They are using, I don't know what for, but they are using EDIUS for, I think they produce kind of official announcements and official information about our presidents.
The new features of EDIUS 8.2, like the primary color correction with its grading options, are especially targeting creative users like filmmakers. We have produced a video explaining those features in detail that you can see here.
I'm expecting to hear what's new about the 802, and what I can see and I have heard is that there are coming some pretty good new features in, and I hope they will continue that to put more features in. For instance, they have it opened up for third-party plugins, and they have put a tracker in and so on. So they put quite good stuff in there.
So it's always interesting to talk and to exchange point of views with the other distributors in other countries. This is the first point. Secondly, I'm here for the training, because the new release 8.2 of EDIUS brings new features that we need to learn, especially learn how to teach to the other trainers.
Internationally, EDIUS enjoys a very good reputation among creative users, broadcast stations as well as news agencies for its performance and stability. Stephen Lee Flang introduces the all-new Grasscutters EDIUS course aimed at the broadcast news sector. Being certified as an EDIUS cutter may also lead to job opportunities. Further trainings addressing creative cutters as well are going to follow.
Well, we got feedback from our customers and from broadcast stations and end users. So we took that feedback for EDIUS 8, and we developed 2 new training pads. There's one for professionals. There we focus on the craft editing. We focus on effects, on post-production in generally. And there's one pad that focuses on broadcast news. And in that book, in that course, we go through everything that we think the broadcast editor needs to do his job. And it's all about the speed of EDIUS, how to get your story out very quickly. We show that we have a beautiful format support that you can drop any clip on the timeline, play it back real time, play back clips while ingesting, and you can edit. You don't have to wait to conform. So that's a new course for us, and that's why we separated it, because we know that there are a lot of professional EDIUS users, so we have to keep taking care of them through certification and also for broadcast. We think that certification is very, very important, and the reason why is that as EDIUS gets into more broadcast stations, they need more people to edit. And we get a request from a lot of TV stations, so guys, you sell us this great software, but do you have a database, a pool of editors? And that's why we're moving forward with EDIUS 8 to get more people certified so that they can do jobs for TV stations, because the TV stations can go to the database, search in any country of the world in which we have editors, and you can find work that way. And the great thing about the Grasscutters database is that every certified editor or ACT or distributor gets a page, and for the editors, they can link to their demo reel and show the world what they're really editing. And if somebody visits your base in your country and sees your work, you can get jobs.
EDIUS product manager Alex Kataoka about sharing ideas with EDIUS trainers and resellers at the first European reseller event.
I think we were able to get good feedback from multiple, different partners. It's actually not by country, but more or less by the target audience. So whether the type is being more broadcast or whether type being more of the professional or even prosumer range. And honestly, actually for like broadcasters, if you select a specific type of customer, the requests are actually pretty similar in that way. My job is to take that back, discuss with engineering, and try to see how we can provide a good solution that'll fit the different requirements.